let me ask you something. Are you absolutely sure you're charging the right GST rate? That item you've been billing at 18% might have just dropped to 5%, and even one little mistake can lead to penalties or, unhappy customers. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the official, completely foolproof way to check every single GST rate, right from the source.
I totally get it. Every time there's a GST update, it brings this wave of confusion, right? You start asking, am I compliant? Is my billing software updated? It feels like a lot to handle. But just stick with me, and we're going to clear all of that up one simple step at a time.
And look, this isn't just some minor tweak we're talking about. We're talking thousands of rate changes. Getting this wrong is more than a simple slip-up. It can actually trigger penalties, completely mess up your invoices, and honestly create a total nightmare when it comes to audits. So the bottom line is this: staying updated isn't just, good practice. It's absolutely essential for the health of your business.
So here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with why this is also important. Then we'll dive into the 2 official methods for checking rates. We're going to demystify those HSN codes, I promise. Then we'll cover some common mistakes and finish up with a super simple compliance checklist. Sound good? Let's jump in.
Okay, before we get into the how, let's spend a quick minute on the why. The GST Council has actually simplified the whole tax structure. And really, getting a handle on this new system is your first big step to mastering your compliance.
So here it is, the new streamlined 4-slab system. You've got 0% for absolute necessities like food grains, then 5% for essentials like dairy products. Then there's the standard 18% slab, which covers a huge range of things like electronics and processed foods. And finally, a 40% slab for luxury goods. This simplification is really at the heart of the whole update.
All right, let's get down to business. Where do you find all this official info? Well, our first and most important stop is the official CBIC website. Think of this as your ultimate source of truth.
Go ahead and bookmark this URL right now. It's cbic.gov.in. Why am I stressing this? Because unofficial sites, news articles, you name it, they can have outdated or just plain wrong information. This is the only place where the info is official and legally binding.
And finding what you need is actually a really simple 4-step process. First, you visit the site. Second, you look for a document called the GST Ready Reckoner. It's basically the master list of every current GST rate. Third, download the latest version of that document. And finally, just use your computer's search function, Control F, to find your exact product. It's really that easy.
Now, let's talk about our second official method. If you already happen to know your product's HSN code, the GST Portal is an even faster way to check the rates. Let's see how that one works. Okay, the second official website you need to know is www.gst.gov.in. Now, this is the main portal where you'd go to file returns and things like that, but it has this fantastic public search tool that you can use without even having to log in. It's super handy.
So once you're on the site, you just navigate through Services and then User Services to find the Search HSN Code tool. From there, you can type in either the product's name or the code itself. And bam, it will pull up the exact classification and the current tax rate. You can even download the whole directory if you're a real power user.
So we've mentioned this HSN code a few times now, and it's really the key to using the GST portal like a pro. I know it sounds technical, but it's actually a pretty logical system that's so important for tax compliance. Let's quickly break down what those numbers really mean.
HSN basically stands for a Harmonized System of Nomenclature. All you need to know is that it's like a universal ID card for every single product imaginable. It makes sure that everyone, from importers to sellers to tax authorities, is talking about the exact same thing. This is how you guarantee you're applying the correct tax rate.
Let's look at a real example to see how this works. Here, we've got the code 62139010. At first glance, it's just a string of numbers. But each part of this code tells a very specific story about the product. And this is where it all clicks. The first 2 digits, 62, tell you the general product category, or chapter. The next 2, 13, narrow it down to a more specific type of good. Then 90 gives you a subclassification, and the final 2 digits, 10, give you the most detailed spec possible. It's kind of like a funnel, right? It takes you from a broad category all the way down to one specific item. Okay, so you know where to look and you know what to look for. Now let's talk about how to get it right every single time by avoiding the common little traps that so many people fall into.
This slide really lays it all out.
the difference between smooth sailing and a potential penalty. On the left, you've got the golden rules. Always stick to the official sources, check for updates regularly, and keep your software current. And on the right, you see the common traps, relying on old info from some random website, just assuming nothing's changed, or not paying close attention to the HSN code.
And here's some advice tailored just for you. If you're a business owner, seriously bookmark that CBIC site. If you're a consumer, it's worth a quick check on big purchases, like a new laptop, just to make sure you're being charged correctly. And for all the accountants and tax pros out there, make it a ritual to download the official notifications right after every GST Council meeting.
All right, let's bring it all together. Here's your final, simple checklist to make sure you stay compliant and feel confident about it.
So, here it is. Number 1, always use those 2 official government websites. 2, make checking for updates a regular habit. 3, really get to know the HSN codes for your products. 4, update your software the moment a rate changes. And 5, and this is a big one, if you're ever unsure, don't just guess, ask a professional. Following these 5 steps will keep you on the right side of the regulations, no problem.
So, there you have it. You now have the exact steps to verify any GST rate all by yourself. Now that you've got this down, I'm curious, what's the very first product rate you're going to look up?